everyone! So please excuse the makeupless appearance. I'm not really feeling that well lately, so I haven't really been out, so I haven't been wearing makeup, and I usually prefer to make videos when I'm all dressed up because it's just how I like to do things, but I don't today, so I'm gonna mainly be showing you stuff rather than being in front of the camera. And also I just want to quickly say that I'm sorry this video is a little bit late. I like to stick to a schedule, but I just haven't been able to lately. Yeah. But this is going to be about my altar. I had a request in the comments on my Gothic room tour video, the number 3 one, from I think Miss Gutter Punk, and so I'm gonna talk a little bit about it and then I'm gonna show it to you. So a common question that I tend to get with people seeing my altar and stuff is like what my spirituality is, I guess. And I don't really have like a proper name for it. I'm just spiritually open or aware, or whatever you want to call it. You could say it's kind of like paganism because that's a pretty close descriptive word for it, but it's not like spot on. I'm not really strict with it. I don't know. That's the best word that I can think of for it. I mainly use my altar for like my magical tools and my crystals and pendulum and sage and all of my spiritual things. I do like my spells at my altar or like in front of it, or if I want to communicate with certain guides or people from other realms and whatever, I sit in front of the altar to do it, or I take items from it and kind of hold them while I communicate to make the connection clearer. My altar is quite small because I don't really have a great amount of room for a large altar. I'd really like a big one, but I just don't have the space for it at the moment. And so for that reason I don't really have altars for particular times of the year and the seasons like Mabon and all that stuff. I just have like a general altar, and I change it every few full moons or new moons. Usually it's one or the other, not really in between, because I like to cleanse all my crystals and charge them in the moon and stuff. So when I do that, I like to do it when it's at its most like powerful or whatever, and when I get them back again from outside, I rearrange my altar, and I think it kind of keeps the energy clearer and stuff, and it doesn't really give time for things to go stale, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now and I'm just going to show it to you, but I thought I might just give you a bit of background on it because some people don't fully understand what it's about and stuff. So yeah. Here is my little altar. I have it on this little wooden chest of drawers. I guess I'll just like talk you through everything that's there. I'll start here where I have a dragon. This is actually a ashtray, but I obviously don't smoke, so I put melted spell candles and crystals in it, and I just have him here to kind of represent the fire element because I like to have different elemental representations on my altar, and usually my altar will have a sort of elemental theme each time I rearrange it. So at this point it's kind of fire and earth, but sometimes it's just water, it's just earth, or it's a bit of air or whatever. And yeah, I kind of set it up all like intuitively, and I make the elements and stuff relate to kind of what lessons and stuff I'm facing in life at the moment. That might seem a bit weird, but that's just how I do it. So at the moment it's fire and earth, which are the main elements. Yeah, this dragon is here to represent that. And he's got some like clear quartz and carnelian and rose quartz and stuff in his little stash. So yeah, and then the pine cones are there to represent earth. Then as you can see I have a few candles on here, which I just like to burn because I feel like kind of peaceful and centered, and it's just a nice touch. So this one, as you can see, I haven't started burning yet. It's a red and black one that my mum got me from Nimbin Candles on like wholesale or something. And then next to it here I have my guide statue of Archangel Michael. He's one of the guides that I work very closely with, so it's really special to have a kind of physical representation of something particularly familiar to me here. So yeah, it's really cool to have that. And then around his neck, if you can see, I just have this moldavite, and I don't really wear it that often because it's very powerful, so I just hang it around his neck when I'm not using it. Then what else do I have? I have a little fairy statue here to represent my connection with the Fae, and then I have more little dragons down there. And then I have my salt crystal lamp here, which doesn't work the globe as broken, so I need to replace that again, but usually I'll have this on most of the time. And then I have this little medicine wheel here that was given to me, so I just kind of hang it on there. I have some little crystals in there. I have this, let's see if I can get it, smoky quartz here, which I'm really fond of. I usually use this after using the moldavite to reground myself. Here I have a little crystal tree that I got when I was born, and it's just really special to me, so I keep it on the altar. And it's just on top of one of my burnt spell candles. Or actually, this one might have been Mum's, but yeah. Then here I have my altar pentacle. This is actually a candle holder, but I don't really use the little candles in it that often, so I put crystals in it. But if you can see, it's got little tea lights there, and yeah, that's just all the crystals. I mainly use this for like recharging things. So for example, I have this dragon coin here, and if I don't know, I feel like it needs charging or whatever, a little extra power or whatever you'd like to call it, I just sit it on there and leave it for a while and it kind of charges it. You can do the same with crystals as well, so you just put it on there and leave it for a while and it charges the crystal, but I like to usually charge my crystals with the moon, but sometimes I do it on here. I also really like to burn all of my spell candles on the altar pentacle. I think it really channels the energy a lot better. And I have more crystals along here. And a little frog, because he's also to represent the different earth elements and stuff and my connection to nature and things like that. And then I have my wands here. Let's see if I can get this. This one is my blessing wand. I got this when I was maybe 12 from my mum. And yeah, it was handmade by a professional wand maker, I think. And these little crystals, let's see if you can see them, are peridot crystals. And they're really pretty. I also have this wand, which if you recognize it, it's from the Wand Maker's Guidebook, I think it's called, and you can decorate it and everything to make it your own. I've never actually used this before, but I just keep it on my altar anyway. I can't get it right now, but the handle comes off, so you can put your own little stones or feathers or whatever in the handle and then screw this part back on to focus the energy a bit more on what you want to use it for. And next to that I have this cool thing. It's kind of a wand, but not really. It's really small. But this is from my mum, and it's just a little owl with some crystals and cool stuff. Here I have another burnt spell candle. I think this one was a protection one. And I have pieces here from a Return to Sender candle. Yeah, some more little crystals in there. That one is a jade. I got that from the medieval fair, I think. It's a little Pegasus, if you can see. It's actually a pendant. Then I have this clear quartz pyramid. I use this one a lot, as well as the owl and this crystal and that one there, when I'm communicating with my guides and asking them certain questions and stuff and recording the answers. And I also use this crystal for that as well. Just pretty much all the clear quartz stuff. And I have more crystals here. I really like labradorite, if you can't tell. I have that one there and this one. But I really want to get a labradorite point like this fluorite one, which is actually my mum's, but I get to keep it on my altar. As I mentioned before, I have this little dragon coin that I keep here when I'm not using. I like to carry it around with me and stuff when I think I need it for just protective purposes and stuff. Then here I have this little cauldron, and I just keep my white sage in it for cleansing, and also a smudging feather. I'd like to make a proper smudging fan sometime out of some feathers, but project for the future. But yeah, when I'm finished saging and stuff, I stub it out in there until it's not burning anymore, and I just keep it in there. And yeah, pretty much whenever I cleanse the crystals, I also clean out this of the sage ashes. So yeah, that's the altar. And then also here I have where I keep my pendulums, and these are ribbons off of spell candles that I just wanted to keep. I actually have two pendulums. Yeah, I have the one that I got when I was 10 or something, or maybe probably younger than that actually. So it's really cute. It's got teddies and stuff on it. Let's see. There it is. Let's see if we can make it work. There we go. Yeah. So I got that one. And then here's my current one, which is a tiger's eye. Let's see. There we go. I got that one from my mum a while ago, and let's see if I can get it to work. Hello. Yeah, there we go. Woo. Anyway, yeah, so that is my altar. I hope you enjoyed and you like seeing all my little bits, because I really love having it here. And I know it's probably quite different to what other people's altars are, but I think we all have our own kind of interpretations and ways of working with this kind of stuff, and that's just my way. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.